So we are here on. I always forget the name of this one. I almost never play Capture the Flag, so this is not one I'm familiar with. But we're seeing a lot of high ground. Beautiful map, as always. We're seeing Karanor as on that Mora here. What's his name? There is a great example of a very well put together team here. What's his name? On that Lucio can pull that Hog right into the face of the enemy team. Hog, a formidable face-to-face kind of character here, and a pretty decent counter to Hog, actually, able to stop the use of Breather, as the stop of Hook, all of that. Also, pretty decent counter to Genji as well, because a lot of that damage can't be blocked by the Genji. And there we see Karanor and Ashtray focusing down at Hog very well, but we do see a boop coming from Lucio. What's his name? Taking out Ashtray by booping them off the edge. So it is an even fight right now. We do have Karanor focusing down that Genji, but Speed Torrent is getting some damage onto that Mora. It seems their orb is not up. Speed Torrent doing exactly what a Genji does and chasing down Karanor. And what's his name? Getting 2 environmental kills in 1 round. I think we're all very happy to see it. Great environmental use from what's his name. The great use of Boop to take out both Morningstar and I believe Ashtray pretty early on. So fantastic job there. First fight goes to GHS, but the Pirates have still every ability to get back here. So as we can see, it seems this fight is also pretty environmentally friendly, we'll call it there. What's his name getting those environmental kills? 2 out of 3 picks being environmental ones. So we're seeing there Ashtray on that Pharah, Morningstar again on that Echo. We've seen that Echo is a formidable pick for 3v3. It very easily takes out even Hogs, Reapers. We've seen them take out all of them. Baptiste on that Speed Torrent on that Baptiste. There we got Orisa only on Orisa, and what's his name on McCree. McCree a great kind of counter to Pharah and Echo. Got a lot of long-range damage, and he's recently been buffed with added 225 HP. What's his name? Taking out Morningstar early on there. Karanor using that res, so they don't have it for 30 seconds now. So that is when GSS wants to push in aggressively. What's his name? Taking out Morningstar again, saying you're getting put down whether you like it or not. Nothing Orisa can do about it now. Focusing down that Ashtray now. That's why Orisa McCree is a great pick, because you put down that Orisa shield, and the McCree has all the ability to take out the enemy team. And there is Baptiste window coming out. Recently also got buffed from 17 to 9 feet. Now, what's his name? Just needs to get 1 final shot onto Ashtray, who is getting close to Barrage. So if Ashtray can land a good Barrage here, doesn't even get the chance. What's his name? A fantastic job on McCree there. Taking out Morningstar not once, but twice. And also taking out Karanor and Ashtray, as we saw with that Baptiste window coming on very quickly. And it's recently been buffed from, I believe, 5 feet to 9 feet or 7 to 9 feet. Either way, it's gigantic now. Almost comically so, if you know what it used to look like. So Baptiste also a great pick there. Fantastic job there from the side of GHS. The Pirates have to win this one or they lose it. So we're seeing them pull out Morningstar on that Diva and Ashtray on Mercy and Amora as well. So a lot of healing here, a lot of sustain, but I'm worried they will not have enough damage. It's going to have to really come down to them working well as a team. They don't have a lot of poke damage. Mercy is going to have to be focusing on offense here, more than healing. On the side of GHS, we are seeing that Soldier Mercy. Soldier outputs a ton of damage, especially with Mercy damage boost. We're seeing Oni on that Diva as well. So Morningstar's, Pirates' best choice of action here is to dive. They need to go onto that high ground and get rid of, really get into the face of them, because that's the only way they're going to do enough damage here with the team that they've decided to put together. GHS here has done a great job at getting that high ground that they need. So right here, however, Pirates are putting a ton of pressure, doing a fantastic job at pressuring the enemy team. But again, without all that damage, they're not really doing enough. I think we're really going to have to see how they use their ults here. It's going to come down to that poke damage leading ults. We're seeing Valks on both sides coming up in the next 5 seconds. Diva Bomb's probably going to come up in the next 10 seconds as well. And what's his name is going to be vouching on that ult as well. Both Valks coming out, bombs coming on both sides. What's his name? Finally getting a pick on Karanor. They just lost a bomb here. Morningstar bombing as well. No picks taken. What's his name coming out with that pivotal soldier ult. Not able to take anyone out just as of yet. Karanor pulling out the Moira ult, which is not on the side of GHS. Taking out Speed Torrent. Bomb coming out from Oni. Let's see if they can get anybody with that as well. What's his name? Killing himself with his own rocket, unfortunately. It looks like JHS is in trouble, and indeed, Oni gets taken out immediately from Mech. Not looking too great for JHS. That was a long-winded fight, I can tell, because I am out of breath. As anticipated, neither... I mean, I was honestly anticipating a GHS win there because Pirates just didn't, for me, have the damage. So it all came down to them playing it very intelligently, waiting for ults to build up, waiting for Diva Bomb, and most importantly, Karanor there coming out with a huge Moira ult. Moira's ult does no longer do as much damage as it used to, but it is a good defensive and damaging ult. So great work there, very patient, team-driven work there from the Pirates taking that win, but they still do need to win this next one to still be in the running, so they've got to make sure they keep GHS at bay here. GHS running a similar comp to their last one, just switching out the Mercy for a Moira, speed to run on that Moira there. And now we're seeing the only heals here on the side of Pirates is Karanor. We're seeing that Bastion as well. Bastion, a huge damage output character here, but he has to be well placed, and he has to hope none of that gets, once he's set in here into this kind of turret form, as it's called, he's in a very vulnerable place, especially now that Karanor is taken down. He doesn't have a shield, and he doesn't have healing. Astray here getting dove by GHS. Both DPS kind of playing together. A huge pick here from Bastion on Oni's mech, but Oni can get that back, so they need to get that pick here. Morningstar getting very low. Astray as well. No healing here on the side of Pirates. It is not looking good for the Pirates. That break heal was just not enough, especially how early they got picked off here. Astray just needs to hope for a miracle here, a triple pick, something like that, not even close to a Bob here. It is not looking great for the Pirates. They're hoping for a Hail Mary or a moment of genius here from Astray with less than 19 HP left, but GHS finish off the fight. Overall, I would have to say that was a great fight from the Pirates. I just wouldn't say that that was the best comp to pull out for a final fight, especially considering what was on the line. Playing the game here, going to Karanor, I'm not surprised at all. That Moira ult was pivotal, as we see here, that damage orb coming out, taking out the enemy Mercy speed to rent, even in Velk. A huge pick there, taking out all of the heals and also taking out poor what's his name, who unfortunately helped Karanor himself out. I think that was a great play of the game, not surprised. Karanor with that Moira ult, that was a pivotal ult there.